hello to the farmers. We're here back in the land. We're wanting to show you, we had that Sunhemp, you saw the Sunhemp, how tall it was. We have roamed it in now, and this is the matter that we want. This is going to put the carbon back into the soil, and turn the soil around. So here we have all the matter that we want to break down now. By the time we come to plant, this must be all broken down. So if you dig in the soil here, you'll find that the soil starts to smell different, and it'll change color to a more darker type soil, and it'll hold your moisture better next year for when you wanting to irrigate. So if you have a bit of a dry spell and you've got enough humus in your soil, it'll contain the moisture in your soil. And that's one of the most important things about this, about being able to change the humus in your soil. It's a little bit like foundations for farming principle, putting grass on top of your land.
I'm seeing there's a lot of debris in here, you see, for these. When now it's running your planter or whatever, don't these things disturb?
So one of the things that we have to do here, you see this is roamed in February. So by the time we come to do our cropping in September, this should be rotted down completely. There should be no fibers left here. This stuff, there should be none of this. This will all be broken down into the soil, and that's what will give us the humus in the soil and help our soil contain the moisture that we need. And make more water available to the plants.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it works? What should other farmers do?
No, it definitely works, because you have to look after your soils. You've got to put all this organic matter back into the soils. Without any of this, your soil will eventually become basically just like stale. You will have no nutrients in there whatsoever. And doesn't matter how much fertilizer you put and other stuff, farmer's just going to waste his hard-earned money that he's wanting to get out of the best crop that he needs to do.
So in the Bible it tells you that you do 7 years, and then you need to rest your soil.
7 years.
Yeah. So we haven't given our soils a rest for many years. So the only way that we can make up for where we're resting our soils is by putting in these crops in between our crops that we are currently doing. So we want to be able to do this every year, to put this back in here, because we've done this for 20-30 years on no rotation, and in the community in the rural areas they haven't ever done it.
Yeah, it's true.
So the soils are depleted of all the humus and the carbon in the soil. The soils are very hard, got very low pHs, and we need to change that. And this is the way we can change it.
I like it when you talk of rural farmers, so we need to take this technology to the rural farmers. Huh?
Yeah, we need to be able to improve the soil content. And there is another, they call it a sweet radish, that we're going to try, that is maybe easier to grow than Sunhemp and breaks down easier, and it also puts in more carbon. This we've worked out, it will put in about 60 tons of carbon per hectare. I've told the radishes can put in up to 250 tons a hectare.
That's a good content. Huh?
So that's even better than what we're doing.
Exactly.
And we're trying to get some seed at the moment to put it in to see how it works. Yeah.
No, sounds good. Yeah,
good.
We need to do it.
Yeah, I think the farmers need to change the way we're farming.
Exactly.
Yeah. Look after the soil. Yeah,
it improves the production.
Yes.
It improves also the quality of the food.
Yes.
Because it becomes organic, more organic.
Yeah, and well, it'll improve your yields and improve the quality.
Yes.
So we've got to change everything that we're doing at this stage.
No, sounds
good.
Great. No, I'm quite happy.
Yeah. Good.
Now people understand where that mbanje went now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now in the soil. Yeah. No one is bemoring
no,
it.
Hakuna aputa. Yes.
Hakuna aputa, no smokers. So really, it really works. So we should all we should all do the same and improve our soil status so that we improve the uptake of the nutrients, like Dale was saying.
Yes.
Very critical, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, and again, most important, the life in the soil, the ecosystem, you know, those nyongoros, the
Yes.
worms, the other microorganisms in the soil. Once there's cool temperatures, there's moisture, like you're saying, good moisture retention, it means there's food, there's air, there's
Yes.
there's everything for the
Crop.
Yeah, you see, like as you are talking, we've got this here.
Yeah.
This one.
Yes.
It also survives on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It means, you see this? It means it's surviving on that. It's very important. This life is very important. It actually has a lot of saying in the, you know, the output,
Yeah.
the productivity of our crop up here.
Yeah, because
You know.
that's what we want to do. We want to turn back to the natural environment of the soil.
That's
That's
the
what
right
we want
term.
to
I was
do.
looking for that term. Yeah, I was looking for that word. You just borrowed it from me. Huh? Yeah, that's what you want. The ecosystem must balance.
Yes.
And this is the only way we do it.
Yes.
If we don't, the soils become barren.
Yes.
And there's no life in the soil.
Yeah.
We won't get much up here.
Well, it is proven on irrigation. If you do not do some form of rotation, more water runs off the soil and off your land than what penetrates. This will help the penetration of the water and conserve your topsoil. When you've got not a good penetration into your soil and you get a lot of runoff, you wash all the topsoil off your land, and that's a serious problem.
Even without running off water, even wind, just because there's a good crop
Yes.
cover, even with this,
Yes.
when wind comes, it won't take the
No.
topsoil because it's actually compact and there's good cover crop and the like. And one thing which I think is when there's that cover and there's the conditions for the weeds to grow, it also not the weeds to grow, but to decompose stuff.
Yes.
The weed seed can also decay
Yes.
and reduce the infestation of weeds, I suppose.
No,
This is just from common sense, you know,
Yeah.
just thinking.
Yeah, you know, if you do it at the right time, you know, all of this stuff has got timing to do. If you go and let those plants, their weeds, mature the seed, then you're just replanting those seeds.
The seeds, yes.
But if you do it at the right time, you'll turn those seeds into compost back into the soil, because they're not mature enough to grow again, and you want to be able to do that.
So by that you're controlling your weed
Yeah.
infestation. Now.
Yeah, you
Does
should.
it work on stock feed as well?
Yeah, it does work on stock feed. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You feed direct or you make bales or?
Well, this stuff, you can graze your cattle for 2 hours a day.
Oh.
Because the protein is, I've been told, I haven't been able to measure the protein, is between 30 and 34% protein. So they graze for 2 hours, and that's enough protein for them for the day. And the cattle quite like it. So if you've got a field like this, you can graze your cattle in 2 hours out, go and do normal grazing, and that's their protein for the day. Or I haven't done it, but you could turn it into silage with maize. But I think you have to be very careful, because the high protein can give the cattle bloat.
Ah, okay, blood. So it's best to treat it before you feed them, huh? Or mix it with something else that's
Yeah,
appropriate or
yeah.
recommended ratios.
The ratios must be right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why the ratio is like 2 hours of grazing is enough protein for them for that day. Tomorrow they can do another 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, when you talk of good moisture retention, I was quite happy, because if we look at all this, right? They absorb the moisture.
Yes.
It means they are retaining the moisture.
Yes.
So in other words, this can be a very good mitigation measure against climate change.
Oh yeah.
Where we are saying a crop which is grown here and a crop which is grown where there is no organic matter, this can survive more days without water than, or let me say without rain than
Yeah.
the one
Yeah.
in a barren piece of land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it rains, the rain will soak in more
Into here.
into here than on lands that are being used for years and years.
Sounds good. This is a solution to some of our problems.
No, it is a solution.
You know, climate change, mitigation measures and all that, and improving our production up here, and uptake of nutrients, as well as weed control, good moisture retention, reduction on erosion, water erosion, and wind erosion as well, and you know, you name it, quite a lot. I love it. And being green, and you plow it under, so it's more nutritious into the soil, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it means.
You see, you know how long this Sunhemp was?
Yeah, it was taller than us, huh?
If you've got the right machinery, you just lie it down and then plant your maize behind that.
Oh.
So it's ready. This doesn't get buried like this.
So that becomes your mulch?
That's your mulch.
Ah, green mulch.
Yeah. Well, it will be dry. It'll dry out because you lie it down like this here.
Yes.
Like this is lied down over here.
Oh yeah, we lay it down like. Oh yeah. Okay.
So the machine that comes lies it down and crimps it.
Yeah. Huh?
And then that stays like that, and you come and plant your maize in between these.
So with the use of 02 planter, it just opens up the way and then it plants.
Yes.
Just
So that's
a good technology, huh?
Well, yeah, but you have to have the machinery.
Yes. But you can invest in that.
Yes.
How many years do you need? Because imagine you don't. There's no reaping, there's no deep plowing, there's no disking, there's no rolling. So you're saving 4 operations.
It's proper zero tillage.
That's the proper zero tillage. So the 4 savings you're making, maybe in 4 years we have bought yourself enough equipment to do that. Huh?
Yeah, I think you can do it, and I would like to do it.
Good. You're now talking. Huh?
You know these guys get this glyphosate and they spray their crop, and then they go and plant straight behind that.
Yes.
I've seen one of the. This is the same sort of thing, but it's more. There's more. This produces nitrogen.
Yes.
It's got a 100% cover on it.
Yes.
And the weeds aren't going to go through because it's so thick.
Yes.
You're going to open that furrow, plant your maize, and it's going to grow. Yeah. I haven't done it, but that's what I've been told you can do.
To me, it's making sense. You know, looking at this and plant with a 02. You know, maybe just putting a roller over it and then plant. I think it's doable.
Well,
if you look at it.
When I looked at the videos, I think it was in Brazil, they were lying it flat, and they had a machine that would crimp it.
Okay.
To make it die.
Yeah.
And then that was it. The land prep was ready for next year.
And that's it.
That's it, done.
I like it for next year. So which means
like
they do that's in summer.
Yes.
And when it's still green, they come in and do that.
Flatten it all.
Leave it out.
Leave it out, ready for planting for maize.
Meaning that, you know, the proper time to do our land preparation is soon after harvesting.
Yes, that's right.
That's what it means.
Yeah, you've got to, yes.
And here, if you look at, I don't want to look at a Murungu farmer. If you look at a rural farmer, they used to do that. Ask them, anybody.
No, that's
They'll
right.
tell you we used to winter plow.
Yes.
Yeah, in Mashingo they call it kuwinda.
Yeah.
You know, they winter plow, and you ask them why, they tell you to conserve the residual moisture.
Yes.
So this is exactly the same concept.
So they need to be able to, you see, what they need to do, they need to find a land that they're not going to plant in.
Right.
Plant whatever crop they're going to be doing into there, and come back exactly when they're saying they do their winter plow, and plow that crop back into the soil. So what you've just said is quite correct. Is once they finish the harvesting, go and plow their crop ready for next year, because that's what it's about.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. No, sounds good. Because one, the land is soft, the plow can go deep enough. You save on fuel, you save on oil, wear and tear, breakdowns,
yes.
You know, breaking of spare parts,
Yes.
and all that. You're saving on all
A lot of stuff.
those things.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like it when you talked of nitrogen, fixing nitrogen from the air, meaning that I know part of it is used by the plant. I think it's 60%. I think it's used by the plant. That Sunhemp or the legume plant, and 40% remains
in the
to
soil.
be used in the soil to be used by the next plant. which when you take your soils for analysis, it saves you a bit of money. On that 40%, was the soil analysis will pick that there's 40% nitrogen, which you won't have to apply, and they will recommend less nitrogen to apply, which saves you a lot of money. 40%, imagine, it's a lot of money.
And another thing on top of that, it gives your crop a very good start for next year. The nitrogen is available right from when it germinates. So that's what we want to be able to do.
Exactly. Right. You were saying when you did your tobacco, the lands which you had Sunhemp, you didn't treat for earworm. Is that correct?
We did a trial of 10 lines.
Yeah.
Where we didn't put in anything for eelworm, and we didn't get eelworm in those 10 lines. But it was this type of a crop that we had put into the soil. So at the end of the day, we're going to do a trial this year. We're going to do 20 rows. It'll be 600 meters, and we're going to see if we get any eelworm in that.
Yeah, because I heard that the roots actually releases a chemical which repels nematodes.
Yep. Yes.
So from what you're saying, I think it's very correct.
Okay.
It's very correct. It works on earworms. So really, to those farmers who are growing or rotating, it fits in very well in a rotation where you're putting crops which are susceptible to earworm. Where you rotate with this one here, you find you won't have a problem of nematodes, which is correct.
Yeah.
I think you had a big challenge there on your tobacco with nematodes. If you remember the field you showed us, where there was
we had a very big challenge, and it affects the farmer's income tremendous. And it's
costly. Yeah?
It's a very costly thing for farmers, for all farmers throughout the world. In fact, it seems to be getting worse. But as tobacco farmers, it can affect them badly if it's not done properly.
Yeah.
So these new Sunhemp, this radish that Baron was talking about, which can be grown in the winter as well. So it can be grown in the winter, harvested down like this as mulch, and then tobacco grown into that. That could be the way forward now, particularly for tobacco farmers.
Yeah. And it's cost effective. It gives you more profit then.
Yeah, because you get a better coverage, because this radish actually attracts the eelworm and kills them. They're attracted to it.
This repels, that one attracts.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, and we can plant it now, ready for tobacco maybe next year. I haven't done it where to see how the vegetation will break down like this. This stuff needs maybe 3 months to break down.
Yeah. Yes.
Another 3 months from here, and keeping the moisture on it, and maybe roaming it 1 or 2 times. Then we're going to get the result that we need. Yes. By the time we come to plant our crop, when we do the planting in this land, we'll see if all this mulch has gone into the soil. And that'll be like a backup video for the program that we're trying to do.
Exactly. And if you look at this again, this can be a good firewood. Huh?
Oh yeah, it burns very easily.
Burns easily and fast. It's strong. You can hear the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's proper petrol.
Proper petrol, and you can even make some briquettes. Yeah. You can make briquettes to cure a tobacco for cooking or so.
We were trying to do that. We were trying to make some briquettes out of it.
Yeah.
But what the main thing that we found is, if you get like the sorts of stoves, the cooking stoves, this will cook their food.
Yes.
We have a pile of this.
Easily,
put these in there. Cook it quickly.
Yeah. So this can save our forest.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And one thing again, the fiber. Get the fiber out of this to make a rope, to make fabric, all that. That's another use, huh?
No, we made.
You told me about a rope.
Yeah, we made some rope out of it. It's very fibrous. Once it gets dry, this stuff is quite tough.
Yeah.
And
I can't.
Yeah, you see, that's very strong. You see, it's very strong.
You see?
But I only had one thin one.
You think ammonia? Try this. Aish.
But you won't break a thick
You
one.
can't break
It's
it.
very strong. Look at that.
Yeah,
Very, very strong.
very strong.
And if
Look.
you plait it,
Yeah.
Just cut me. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you plait it, you will definitely not break it.
yeah,
But
definitely.
once you plait it like that, you won't break that.
Imagine if you can't break it when it's loose. What about when it's
Yeah,
aged?
no, you won't plait
Yeah,
it. So
yeah.
they can make fiber out of it.
No, it is cut me. Yeah,
It's very strong stuff.
very strong. Yeah. So hey, this is a multi-purpose plant, huh?
If I'm not correct, I think there's 54 uses of this plant.
54 uses.
They make clothes out of it. Somebody's made a car out of it.
Oh.
Ford Ford made a car out of this stuff back long ago, and it's very strong. And clothes are made out of it. There's all sorts of things made out of it, actually.
You know, one interesting thing, the one I discovered, a bottle for a drink. And that one, they say, is being made now, is in bottles they don't biodegrade. But that one, that bottle, you drink, you just throw it out through your window,
Yeah.
leave it for 3 months,
Gone.
it's gone.
Yeah.
It actually decomposes,
Yes.
and then it gets rotten, it adds manure, it adds a lot of stuff in the soil, and you know, you don't need people to pick.
No.
But what it does is to add the value to the soil. You're making it so difficult for yourself.
Yeah, you try.
Oh, you want me to try?
You try.
See, he wants me to.
You won't break it.
You won't break
You
it.
have to hold it on the floor.
No. This is strong,
Yeah,
I tell
it's
you.
very strong
It's
stuff.
very strong. It's very strong.
So it's got a lot of uses, but we want to be able to get in here and use it best for agriculture. We want to be able to find a cheap way to be able to get our lands and our soils back to what it should be, the nutrients back into the soil.
And you know what, there's nothing which can stop us to say we've improved our soil status, everything, and we put another crop to harvest for all these other uses.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We save ourselves from trees, and plus you can make a paper out of this as
Yeah,
well.
no, you can
You know, we can do quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do quite a lot. So it's a multi-purpose crop, yeah, of which I say, you know, I think we need to concentrate more on this and think outside the farm, think outside the box, and see what else we can do with this crop here. It's a versatile crop, and as much as we talk of other sun hemp, not sun hemp, of other hemp crops and the like with HT 0.3, this I think is 0.0001. It's harmless, it's nothing. So really this can be safe and with exactly the same uses as the one which is highly toxic.
Now,
Yeah.
another thing that this can be done is there's a process that they can make like a box that is heat. It keeps the warmth in and it keeps the cold out.
Oh.
So it's an insulator.
Oh, it's
But-
an insulator
yeah.
as well.
But there's a process to be done to
Yes,
get it.
yes, yes.
I wanted to make bee boxes out of it
Oh yeah.
because
Okay.
that would keep the hive at the right temperature, but we never
Right.
got to do it.
Oh. No, then you better do it. Let's see what comes out of it. And let's see how happy the bees are.
Well, that's what we wanted to
And
find out.
probably the type of honey too.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how it goes. Huh?
Well, we'll have
Why
to,
not? Why not?
we'd have to
Let's try.
find somebody with the technology, the
And let's
scientists.
also try the ropes, the fabric, everything. You know, let's import these machines from India, from China.
Well,
and-
that's where they do it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, let's do it. Let's try
Okay,
it.
well, we'll see if we can make a bee box first. Huh?
Oh, all right.
We'll report next year
On the bee box.
on the bee box.